Also, herzlich willkommen zu dem Video mit NBA 2K. Heute spielen wir gegen Charlotte Hornets und probieren unseren Teamrekord zu brechen. Mit Memphis.
It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The forwards for them, Bain and Jackson. Morant is out there with MP. And it's Valanciunas in its center. And for Charlotte, P.J. Washington is out there with Williams. Then it's Ball, and it's Smith, and it's Miller in at the 3 slot. As I'm looking forward to this one, two of the hottest teams in the league, a battle of streaking teams. It's always fun to be here for that.
Well, one of them is going to stop streaking here tonight, partner. There are no ties in hoops, so it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top. We know this. These teams are amped and ready to go.
And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. The 3 from MP. A rebound by Washington. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Hornets. Ball kicks to Washington. Smith for 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And here are the Grizzlies with it. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Smith, no luck. Ball against Morant. The 3 from MP. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. MP's got 6.
Really confident play there by MP. Gets the ball and then goes right into a shot.
Time to send it now to the sideline for more on this spectacular season MP is putting together.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, MP's had a season to remember from deep, but now he has a chance to etch it more concretely in the history books, as he's within reach of the single-season record for three-pointers made. But regardless, Kevin, MP always worth the price of admission.
Yeah, for certain. I like that. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
Here's MP following the 3 by Charlotte. Jackson finds MP. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Ball against Morant. Washington with a screen on Morant. Miller outside. Back to Ball. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Here's MP. Takes it inside. And MP throws it down hard.
Whoa, absolutely bringing the thunder. Tearing the house down with that one. MP is the man.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here is Miller. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Back to ball. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis leading by 7. Here's MP with the drive.
Finishing strong in the paint despite the contact. I like that tenacity that MP showed right there.
Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Celtics. Here's Miller, and it's MP with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Hornets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Miller, the pass to ball. Here's Washington. The tray. No good. There's 1:17 left to play in the first. Bane finds MP. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Washington. Still without a basket. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's MP. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here is Miller. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Smith. That's good. It's Miller with the assist.
You know, the defense was on the shooter, but in the end, sometimes you just have to tip your hat to better offense.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And MP throws it down.
Really good connection there with his teammates. MP showing you really good timing on that alley-oop.
Charlotte, their last game, a win against Houston. Miller surveying the floor. In the corner, Smith with it. Good on the triple. Smith's got 7 points. 7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's MP. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Making some changes here. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
First in scoring, and they're also first in blocks. When you face these guys, it's a war. The length, the timing, the want to, they've got it all.
But, Greg, you can throw out all the other stats and rankings. Their scoring is what makes them special, plain and simple. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got MP. Clark is out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Morant, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Celtics was outstanding. He scored 54 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Washington with it. Now Valanciunas defending, and Williams with the stuff.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 20-4 run right now. Here's MP. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 8th assist in the game. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Smith, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Valanciunas dishes to Clark. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Talent on full display for MP. This guy's putting on a clinic.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Out to Smith. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And just too quick with it. MP making a miss.
Ball, the pass to Washington. Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. MP has been leading the charge for the Memphis Grizzlies. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
You take a look at the Hornets. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And looking now at that first half of action, quite a big deficit for the Charlotte Hornets.
Their D has been like Swiss cheese, fellas, thin with huge holes. I think any of us would put 30 on these guys, even you, Ernie.
Jack, where do I sign my 10-day? I was born ready. Thanks for spending halftime with us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Washington out there with Miller. Then it's Smith. Then it's Williams. And it's Ball in at the 1. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. The 3 from MP. Miller grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Great. You look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
Smith outside. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Miller outside. The 3 connects from three-point range. Miller's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Good. That's another bucket.
With 40 points in the game, he has claimed the number 2 spot now.
And GA, every game, he has been a huge threat to just explode on the offensive end. What a marvelous year for him. Picked by Williams. Washington with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And it's Washington missing.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far. Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Bain against Ball. Jacks up a three. That one doesn't drop.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. For Hornets coach Steve Clifford, the key is defense. He says trying to outscore other teams doesn't work. You have to do the things that take effort, like rebounding, getting loose balls, and putting your body on the line. You've got to build a game that will actually work at the end of the year when you play the important games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, our thanks to you. Ball against Morant. Miller, that's for two. Jump shot is good that time. Miller's got 10 points.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Valanciunas sets a screen for MP. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Here's the pass to Ball. Washington with the screen on Morant. The drive by Ball.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Miller. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Brandon Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. Josh Christopher, he's checked in for Bain. And Smart subbed in for John Morant. Washington with it, guarded now by Clark. Washington kicks to Ball. 1:30 left in the third quarter. And stolen by MP. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it.
Spreading the wealth. MP just has a knack for doing that on and off the court.
Hornets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Passes it to Washington. Back to Ball. From the arc. And the rejection by MP. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Six on the shot clock. Charlotte moving it around. Pass to McGowans. Fires from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
For Memphis, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And Adams kicks to MP. Goes back up. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There's Ball with the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, you know, it's a quirky release. There's no denying that. But he's a reliable shooter and scorer from the perimeter. Lonzo Ball making it happen.
And so it's Memphis, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. And we reach the fourth quarter. Checked in for Charlotte. The Grizzlies also making a change. MP's checked in for Joseph. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Smart is out there with MP. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Christopher in at the 3. Thibault, the pass to Jones. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And that sends MP to the free throw line. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Charlotte has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. There's Ball with the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
In the corner, it's MP. And they double up MP. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. That's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Good, and the assist goes to MP. Christopher's got 5 points in the quarter.
Displaying those leadership qualities, MP helping another guy shine tonight.
Ball against Smart. Miller outside. The feed to Williams. It's stolen by Adams. Down low, here's Christopher. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Williams passes to Miller. No good again that time. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Oh, my goodness.
Man. Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Pass to Miller. 35 seconds left in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
It's Miller on the wing. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what.
Also, danke fürs Zuschauen. Wenn ihr neu seid, lasst uns ein Abo da. Und noch kommentieren, was wir etwas besser machen. Und bis zum nächsten Mal.